Oh, we lost? Did y'all lose?
26.
Long time.
Joints. Life in prison.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, life, a whole lifetime ago.
In Jersey, 25 years is considered life.
Yo, hold on.
That's true.
It's been a whole lifetime since y'all been there.
But I'm saying, but we got 5 though.
Huh?
Y'all just got.
What's the last playoff game y'all won?
Yeah, y'all just got one though.
Did we?
Yeah.
No, we just lost. I mean,
no, I'm talking about just in 2007.
Oh, we got one.
Took like 52 years.
We got one.
2 lifetimes.
It didn't take 52 years.
Yeah, I did.
It didn't.
No, it did.
It's a 52.
Get a Lombardi trophy? Yeah.
Oh, a Lombardi trophy. Yeah, Lombardi trophies weren't out. They weren't out for 52 years.
Yeah, but it didn't count.
Nah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
The Lombardi trophy wasn't out for 52 years. Yeah, all right. Now we have a hip hop podcast.
Shout out to the Eagles. Shout out to the Eagles.
Now we got a motherfucking hip hop podcast.
Shout out to all the Eagles fans out there.
Shout out to the
disclaimer. They already turned. Mike already smoked his crystal meth.
Yo.
It's a black and mild with no tip.
Hard.
That's the craziest intro ever.
She smokes Camels, non-filtered, menthol.
Ew.
She said you smoke camel toes.
Sounds like a middle-aged white
known to
woman
smoke camel toes.
It's just a mild without
A moose
a
knuckle?
plastic tip on it.
This nigga called me a middle-aged white woman with a bob.
Yo, yeah.
Welcome. What episode we on, Fleas?
145.
Episode 145 of the podcast. I am Scoop, here with the homies, Miguelito McFly.
What it do?
My brother Truth ain't never told a lie.
Cap.
That's cap already.
Soda Don Dada.
Hey y'all, glory to God.
One more.
It's giving.
It's giving. Hey y'all, glory to God. Then.
Facts.
There we go.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell.
Yeah.
I wasn't yelling at y'all.
It's giving loud.
It's giving.
She was drinking
mind your
Henny.
business. I didn't have any Hennessy. Don't ever do that.
Yeah.
Enter.
Got the
Terramana.
Hennessy. Fuck.
Yeah.
They had the Terramana.
Yo, and tonight we have a very special guest here on the panel with us, man. This gentleman is a phenomenal artist, also businessman.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot of things going on, man. We're going to get into it, man. Drama Code Empire's own Mike Wayz, man. Give it up for Mike Wayz one time, man. Clap it up. Hold on. Let me give you the yeah. What's good, brother?
You know, in the building, everything, life. I'm alive. That's the best start to any day. Period. Right there. I'm gonna leave it.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, we love it, man. But happy to have you here, man. We're gonna talk a lot about what you got going on. You feel me? Musically. I know y'all got some events coming up. I know that you got some business ventures. Nah, hold on. I'm gonna keep it G. Before we even go even any further. He walked in here tonight and like 3 niggas walked up to him and was like, "Oh yeah, you the boy that did my LLC." Like dead ass. Like you know what I'm saying? I read that about you and then I actually, saw it in practice. So definitely want to, talk about that a bit more because I mean, a lot of people say they do a lot of shit, but you showed up and it was like there was people here that I know and that I respect that have done business with you, which might influence me to do business with you. You feel me? You know how that go, right? It ain't what you know, it's who you know.
I was talking to Toot before we got here, and he told me the same thing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's my guy. That's my guy. Yeah. No, that's my guy. That's my guy.
And these are people. You feel me? So it's dope. But before we get into that, as tradition, we'll have it. Want to check in with my cohorts.
Nah, I'm chill.
You love saying that.
They gave me the medicine for that. I don't got.
What? You ain't got the cohorts?
Nah.
I thought cohorts were like collectives of people.
Oh, nah. That's not what my doctor said.
He got cohorts.
That's what he got.
What's good, Flea? What you been up to over the past week, brother?
I've been chilling, making beats.
Oh, wait, stop chilling. Oh, you have been making beats?
Yeah, I made a couple.
Nah, this nigga's IG story. You got
More reels.
You got the Fleazy. What your shit
reels?
say? The sign you got, Flea's Beat Lab.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could, double entendre. Who knows?
Yo,
I'm just saying.
I might be dumb, but I know what entendres are. When there's two of them, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect me.
That's actually pretty funny.
Yo, yeah, I might need to do some business. My man owes me some bread, right?
Right.
Some music that we did, you know what I'm saying?
I sent the money.
No, I'm trying to collect on it.
My Cash App,
Look,
it don't work.
If you can give me the bread, I'll give you 25% or whatever. It's probably like 50,
we'll talk off the camera.
50,000 right now.
Right.
This nigga trying to get me line.
Yeah, nah,
Type of
pretty
shit
much.
you on.
Nah, business.
So what have you been up to? You've been making beats. You
Making beats, cutting hair.
cutting hairs. Well, hold up. Did you make any moves? 'Cause last week you spoke about putting the GoPros up, doing the
Oh, nah, not yet. That's on. I'm saying we're still in the building stages of that venture.
Does that venture have a name? Is there a name of the show or anything like that? So Mike, for those that don't know, has a barbershop. He's a barber and he owns a barbershop. And last week he was talking about how he's going to set up kind of like I called it a reality show.
Yeah, that's what it
At the barbershop, and I think it's a great idea. So I want to put the pressure, like, nigga, you need to do this shit because I think it's really a great idea.
Oh,
You heard it, starring.
Hey, you ain't gonna want to be at this. I edit this shit.
Yeah, you be
He
talking
trying to get the
crazy.
scoop.
I need you to help get me in contact with the editors because I'm gonna need
You
help.
think this nigga talk crazy to me on the podcast? Oh, god damn! Sit in this nigga's barber chair.
Oh, shit.
And but see the thing is when he's cutting your hair, he can talk as much shit as he wants, and then as soon as you say something back, he can be like, "All right, your haircut's done."
So does he steer at your lower back?
Like,
Do you
damn.
have to show your lower back before he cuts your hair?
So all right, we not.
Where did this just go?
We're not doing that. Not today. In front of company. Not in front of company. So come on, don't.
She just want to see that tramp stamp.
So there's no tramp stamp.
This nigga got a
never
tattoo
seen
on
it.
his back that say creep. He got it when he was on Wild one time.
It's
No matter
crazy.
how many times I
Yeah.
do that, it's funny.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. There's a
Because we never
there's a
broke
real-
the myth. Like
there's
we
a-
never broke it.
Yeah, I'm not showing my lower back.
See?
Um,
Mike wants you to. That's why I said, does he like stare you down? Like, do you have to show your lower back to get your haircut?
JB might be trying to get me to turn around and show my lower back to the camera.
fuck?
Like, bro, what we
Yo.
doing?
I'm just saying.
What we doing?
Prove it.
Nah, I remember there's one episode where there's a clip, like I left it went out in the hallway and shit, and then Mike goes, "So what y'all want to know about Scoop?"
Mm-hmm.
And the truth is like, do he really got trip stamps?
He be having a scoop on Scoop.
Yeah, nah, chill out. He don't got
That's
the scoop.
family.
He don't got the
You know what I'm
scoop.
saying? That's my man.
I just met this dude.
I done produced mad records for
I just
him.
met this nigga.
He
Nah,
owe
I
me bread
just
for
met
it.
him.
How many niggas I'm gonna let owe me that much bread for this long? One.
Yo, Truth, brother, what's good, man?
What's good?
I got a question for you.
Okay.
For International Women's Day, you gave some of your hoes the day off and shit.
Never getting a day off.
Not even on Christmas.
Never get a day
But
off.
it's International Women's Day, bruh.
Okay.
But did you start the day
That
like,
means get
did
to
you
work.
like offer them like breakfast and coffee? Just
Breakfast
I
and
knew
coffee.
Soul was gonna jump in.
like, you know,
He
like
sent them a
Damn.
coupon on the
happy
McDonald's.
holiday.
So-
Like, yeah, like a little
They better
Starbucks gift card, a little
Groupon. They better
something.
Groupon some Wawa.
Okay, well, that's
They
enough.
better do it collectively.
Right on the way to play.
Yo, the hoes don't
On
get
the
this
way
shit.
to the
That's
play.
fucked up.
They don't-
have to get a
Damn, not even no
sandwich.
coffee or nothing.
And they can't even get a hot sandwich. It gotta be a cold one.
Damn.
Not even a dub. You ain't give him a dub and a Dutch or nothing for happy.
They get a sizzly. Sent that bitch to the store for a
And
sizzly.
they 2 for 5 right there.
2 for 5 sizzly. That shit been sitting up there for a couple hours.
No,
you know what I'm saying? A
you
little
can't,
stale.
You can't make them feel sorry for the game.
Is that on the 27th?
I mean, it's 27.5.
It's more than 27 rules.
It
You
is
can't
definitely
never
more than
make them
every
feel
day is new
special.
rules.
They
These
can't
just
never
the
feel
foundation.
special.
But them 27 rules, you know what I'm
Just the
saying? They them rules.
No, you don't want to make her feel sorry for the game.
Where's my
I mean, but they international women, right?
They is. International Women of Leisure.
No, I know. It didn't say what
They
type
chose
of woman.
this.
Yeah.
international women?
Right,
of
so we gonna
leisure?
teach them the history of pimping.
Ooh, they don't get no extra coffee for the grind or nothing. Damn.
The payoff is when you.
I mean,
call.
look, he been
She
teaching you the
better tell-
game.
she
No,
better
no,
tell that-
shout out
she
to
better tell
them.
that her John get her some motherfucking
Right.
coffee.
That's you.
No,
So the truth, what you been up to over the past week, bro?
A lot of the same, you know.
How's Ari? How's the hooping? He had a new game, and
Yeah,
let's talk about it.
I mean,
It don't
it's
sound
tough
good.
'cause he been balling. He averaging like 12 a game.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 4 assists, couple steals, just we not winning as a team.
I need to play him on FanDuel because I've been losing. I gotta pick him.
I mean, he consistent. He probably one of the most consistent players on the team. It's just not translating the dub
to the team.
Yeah.
So what was the score in the last game?
This one wasn't that bad actually. It was probably like 35 to 42 or something like that. Okay. We just like towards the end of the game, we couldn't pull it out. Pause. But what it is like most other teams in this league have that one cat that can really hoop. So late in the game, you just get him the ball and he's gonna score. And we don't have that. Ari is a shooter, first and foremost. So it's like he really benefits from having somebody bring the ball up that could, I mean, it's a little tough. So next week or this coming up Saturday is playoffs. So if we win, we keep going. And this season is over, but we going right back into spring and summer.
No doubt. I'm saying shout out to
Ari. Don't get a break neither, huh?
No, actually, I asked him. I'm like, yo, do you want to play flag football? I'm like, because he played flag football like the past 3 or 4 years. He said no. He said he was, what I'm saying, he all in on basketball right now. Yeah, so.
Don't blame me.
I mean, dedication,
yeah,
motivation, determination, all that.
A proclamation. Come on.
For every nation. That's what's up. What about the music?
I've been writing crazy, but I went through all the stuff I have recorded. I'm really like 70% done. I'm waiting on the microphone to come in.
Are you waiting on some beats?
No, not that. But I was feeling some kind of way because there's another artist here that said that they had another project that they started with Fleas. I was kind of feeling some
I seen it too.
But, it is what it is.
Yeah, I seen it.
He's a busy man.
Yeah.
Oh, you just out
he be
here.
prioritizing.
Yeah.
You feel me? How he be doing? You mean? Feel special, bro.
I wish you could see right now what's under these glasses right now.
He said, "You talking about me?"
You out here breaking commitments?
This nigga McFly was supposed to send this nigga beats for the past 6-7 months. And I heard, I heard that's a cheat code.
That's what he said too. That's what he said too.
I heard that's a cheat code.
I gotta go there and then wait.
That nigga puts the beats on CD.
This nigga came there with a musket and held that shit like, yo, if you don't give me a beat before I leave, I was like, all right, bro, just put gunpowder away.
Are you burning them on CDs? Is that why they got to come to your crib?
Nah,
the real.
You got the real.
I put them on cassettes.
Come on, flash drive.
Yo, no lie. On my Facebook today, a suggested ad was Amazon purchasing a pack of blank tapes.
Yo,
blank cassette tapes. I was like,
you
damn.
got a cassette player, do you?
I almost bought it.
I almost bought
that John. But
you buy a cassette player?
It was the Maxell Jones.
Yo, you seen they brought Polaroid back out?
Yeah, for a couple years I've seen them. They got they got Polaroids.
I've had a Polaroid camera for like 5 years.
Yeah, they've been because Christmas time at my cousin's crib.
But where you get to develop that though?
No, the Polaroid.
You really shake
the video. Not the
You can take anything to Walgreens.
So you can still go to the drugstore and get.
Yeah, but they tell you got to give them a USB card or some shit.
They want to develop your Instagram pics.
Yeah, they don't bring them no film.
No,
like,
the disposable cameras.
No, you can do disposables, but you got to go to a camera store.
Camera store?
They can develop film.
Remember photo?
What, like CVS?
No, you got to go to the city.
Okay.
You can't go to Magic Photo.
There's one in like Trenton. There's one in Philly. No, you gotta go to a place that sells
cameras. Where can you do glamour shots?
Time out. I got an iPhone. I don't need to develop
I got friends that can do glamour shots. We got Magic Photo backdrops.
Screw got mad glamour shots on the wall of his house.
I'll be like this. I'm like this in the joint. Like,
you should be.
With a red wig.
All right.
With a red wig.
Not the wig.
Some dude holding him by the waist. And
all right. See, that's where this shit get
with the tramp stamp and shit.
And now you playing along with him.
And they got a one piece on.
This is why we don't talk this way in front of company.
You was wearing the jeans that show your butt crack.
Wow.
Damn.
See?
My girl can't wear that.
My girl can't wear that. That's where the stash at.
I put my Mac down. That's where you lack at.
Okay.
And I'm a wax.
So she a rapper.
Yeah, that's Wayne.
Shit, Scoop, you a rapper, nigga.
Nah, I'm not.
He definitely is.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Let's not do that. Hold on.
Get the fuck out of here.
You a rapper,
I
dog.
seen you in the studio this week.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
He tried to say
I literally I can't even.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I'm telling on myself. Fuck it. I done gave him a beat.
This nigga got bars,
you
yeah.
just been snaking.
Yo,
left and right.
Pause. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm at it. All right, so what have you been doing
This week.
Have you been rapping?
No.
Oh, all right. Let's talk about it.
I'm not a rapper. I'm not y'all.
Look, his face pepped up and shit. So what? She got bars. She got bars.
She got like 8 bars.
She got bars.
She give you a good 8.
I yodel and sing.
She yodels and sings. That's why I keep moving, because you keep touching it.
She be yodeling.
Y'all know.
touch it, it's
Y'all
gonna
know I'm a
move.
toucher.
Yo, shorty yodeling is crazy.
I'm a toucher.
You ain't never made him
The first
Nah, I ain't reached that level.
Yeah.
Wait,
He
what
said,
was
yeah.
that? Y'all was some wild niggas.
So-
you can't say
Nah,
nothing
y'all, just me.
around these niggas. Like I said, OnlyFans search bar.
I like that VE trucker.
Yeah, that shit
Thank
fire.
you.
Shit
Go
go
support.
crazy.
Go shop my website. Oh, this
that's
week
your
we
shit?
got, we got Afterpay. We got Apple Pay. We got Google Pay. Y'all have no excuse now.
Or you could just drop
That
cash
y'all
off
could
to
try
me.
No,
I'll
you
give it to him.
cannot. Don't trust him. He's a scam.
He's a whole
Y'all
scam.
take your money
Not a
to
scammer,
him.
but a scam.
He has
I'm saying,
nothing
you
to
got
do with me.
TDBOA, Chase, all that.
No.
Tap in. Oh, big tap in.
He's telling you to tap in. I'm telling you to tap out.
Yo, all
Okay.
big tap in is
Yo,
crazy.
I hate seeing that shit on my fucking
Cause the first story picture would be a girl with her ass out.
No, I was about to say.
And then the next joint would be like all banks tap in.
It'd be like a freshly waxed coochie, and then it'd just be all bank.
Wow,
change.
who you follow?
Apparently some niggas that scam.
Yeah, right.
What's the Instagram?
Apparently some niggas that scam. Because I'm thinking they're estheticians, and they're telling me to tap in.
Oh, wait, the niggas is posting freshly waxed. Did you call them coochies?
Yeah.
Coochies.
Yeah.
You call them
I just want to make sure my
Fat
verbiage was correct.
my verbiage.
All right, my
Fat
bad.
Maz, whatever you want to call them.
We still haven't talked about your week, so what have you been up
No,
to?
that's why I just said on my website, shop vintageextinction.com. If you don't want to spell that out, you could go to our IG. It's ITSVE. You could tap in, use your Apple Pay, Google Pay, Afterpay, whatever you need to do, baby. I know y'all got your refunds. Run it down.
I didn't get mine.
I went to fucking Road to WrestleMania with my son.
Oh, hard.
Oh, I was in there going crazy. I don't even know none of them niggas. They got all these new niggas.
Scoop was one of them.
I was out there with a singlet.
Nigga came out with a singlet and a headgear.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see a lot of diversity.
Iron Sheik boots.
So it was all white people in there?
Mainly.
Yo,
In the crowd or the wrestlers?
No, the wrestlers. You feel me? It wasn't really no.
They said Booker T came back.
There was a black
Kingston,
wrestler
they
that was
didn't
the
have
champ
none of them.
recently, I think.
Yeah, Kofi Kingston. He wasn't there. Like, you
But
know.
is he the champ now or no?
No, it's some white man.
It was like, nah.
Was it women too? Was it women there too?
Yeah, it was women, but
Was
they
the
weren't.
one black chick? What's her
I
name?
want
The
to say she
strong
was
buff
black.
John. What's her name?
Somebody came out from LA and she was giving crip. I'm not gonna put that on her, but it was
damn,
definitely
you calling
giving
out
like.
gang members and shit?
I said it was
she do the
giving.
walk?
She
I
trying
said
John
it was-
Morant this
I
joint.
said it was. I said it was giving. I didn't say.
Yo, John Morant, wow.
There were
You
a
wanna talk about
couple,
it?
distinctive things she did, and when she came out in her intro, it just was. It was giving crip, but I don't know. She was pretty dope, but that was the closest thing to minority, and she seemed Hispanic.
You know about the white girl wrestler with the big booty?
No.
There was
Sarah
a
J?
there was a trio there.
He said Sarah J.
There was a
Oh
trio
shit!
there.
Damn.
I don't know.
XXX hamster, nigga.
you
He
talking
be on
about
it.
No, he talking about
That nigga's a wild nigga, yo.
Y'all are dirty,
That's a wild nigga. My bad.
but I feel like I had more fun than my son did. It was pretty
Pogs.
cool.
I've never been. I've never been to a live wrestling event.
I'm gonna be honest, yo. At first, I think maybe like the first 30 minutes of it, I was, as a people watcher, like I was a little creeped out. Cause it's like 50-year-old men in there, like, yeah, fucking crush him, fucking murder him. I'm like,
bro,
nigga,
you do know there's a storyline here, bro.
like,
You know this
I
shit's
get the
scripted.
kids, like it was kids and stuff there. Like this one dude that was next to us when the one girl came out, he was like, and she was getting fucked up. Like they jumped her, it was in the script. She got jumped. He was like, get my fucking baby up. He was like, get her up.
Get my
like,
baby
no.
up. It's crazy.
He was telling the person he was like, like that's my baby. Like he was 100% fucking serious. Like I was just like,
That's how.
Yo, people are
some women be
dedicated to
about,
this
like,
shit.
soap operas and shit. That's how.
no, yeah. I mean,
niggas
after a
dedicated.
while, I was right with them. I didn't know what the fuck. I was like, yeah, get his fucking baby up.
You showing them Sarah J?
Don't do that.
It's her finisher.
I know who Sarah J is.
What is she
It's
only
her finisher.
Hey.
Though.
Is she really a
Man.
wrestler?
She finished.
No, she is a wrestler. You hear me? The finisher though.
Oh, she just puts her ass on it.
Yeah.
She just, all right.
You trying to wrestle?
Her, yeah.
Finish me.
Finish me. That's wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty dope. I feel like that was like majority of like.
Were you working on your album at all? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. What's your email? I'll send you some beats.
Send me some. What's up?
Oh, I thought you don't rap.
I don't.
I didn't.
That doesn't mean. I didn't say I rapped.
Hey, look.
You gonna A&R something?
What you do, Scoop?
I'm
So the
trying to do
record-
some skits.
Yeah, what you get into?
So the podcast has a record, right? We got a song that we did with hosts that are no longer on the panel, right? So the song is a little bit outdated. Me and Fleas are the only two people that's still here on the panel that's on that song. So we have talked about doing a new song for the podcast, right? And I said that because I don't rap, but I would rap.
This nigga.
I will rap if Soul raps on the song. Then I'm a rap. Make some noise if y'all be interested in this new song with Soul rapping on it. Yeah.
But why do I have to rap?
All right. I just want to
Why
make it
do I
clear.
have to rap?
gonna
That's
yodel.
what I don't get. Yeah.
She gonna yodel.
Nah, so it's already
You
been.
could yodel, but you still got to rap too.
Why do I have to rap though?
Because we said so.
It's already been settled.
You didn't
yo.
get jumped
See,
in
that's
yet.
crazy. No, y'all can't force me to rap.
Nah.
I'm saying, or you could get jumped in. One or the other.
I'm gonna say spoken word.
Nope.
Nah, we want to hear them
It's
bars.
bruises or bars. You tell me
We
what
want to
it's
hear them
going
bars.
to be.
Yeah, he just threatened you.
I'm not gonna be the one to do it. I'm just saying it might
See,
happen.
look at this shit. Y'all got this shit documented on camera. If
No,
something happens-
I'm
something
not
happens to
doing
me.
nothing.
So
Just
I ain't
know.
did shit. I ain't do shit over the past week.
Scoop, what you got into?
I ain't do shit. Well, speaking of wrestling, I did watch.
He was in the studio.
I was not in no studio.
Yeah. Well, so what's up with that?
Nah,
Where AJ left? Fuck.
I don't know what you're talking about. I had watched.
Where's Swain? Swain left.
Yeah, Swain not here.
I need more snacks.
Swain.
So I watched WWE has a what's it called? A biography series that they put out about like legends. And the latest episode I watched was about China.
Oh my God, I just brought her up when we was there.
Yeah. R.I.P. I'm saying she passed
R.I.P.
away,
to
but
China.
her story was interesting because I knew her. I mean, because as a kid I was very much into wrestling. Like I watched all that shit until I was like, I don't know, 16, 17 years old.
What platform is this on? I'm sorry.
I saw it on Hulu. I think it comes on A&E.
Okay.
And this the NWO shit was crazy they had on there. But you just reminded me about it because I watched it yesterday on my phone when I was supposed to be working.
Your boss watching.
Other than that, I don't got a boss.
Ooh, me neither.
But yeah, I don't know. I ain't do
My
shit.
boss does
I
watch this stuff.
I say my boss does watch the show. He know I be pimping.
No, I don't want to get you sure, but no, dead ass. I went into work one day. He was like, "Hey, Truth."
Yo. Nah.
He called you Truth.
Yeah.
He was like,
I don't know if you really want to watch. He's like, why? Because y'all be smoking weed.
y'all don't.
Wink, wink.
I hate that. When I started my first podcast, I was still at work, but we were from home, and I got an IM from one of my managers because we had just filed the first episode, and we talked about niggas riding a mongoose bike across Willenboro like for pussy.
I'm about to say get some pussy. Okay,
Yeah.
be clear.
And
Coochie or pussy? What you talking about?
Either one,
All right, be clear.
whatever you prefer.
Coochie sound like a stink.
So this,
be clear.
so
I'm gonna
this
be clear.
white dude at my
Pussy don't
job
really stink like
IM me, and he was like, "Oh my God, never knew you were a podcaster." He was like, "I used to ride my mongoose to get wink, wink." He was like, "Love the first episode." I was like,
Oh, that nigga was trying to shoot his shot.
He was. I still got my mongoose.
"No, trust me, his wife."
If you with it,
No,
I come over
listen,
to
his
Mongoose
wife was
right
cool
now.
as hell. No, like his wife was cool as hell, but he just like was hitting us up. 'cause
Oh, they
he
was
watched
swingers.
it. No, they found no. He found the episode. We was trying to like hide that we
quite
was doing the
possible.
podcast, but it was like that. I'm like, fuck. And then other people from my job started hitting us up. I'm like, damn. But it'd be like that. They'd be so funny about it. It was like he was like soul. I was like, damn.
If somebody at my day job called me Scoop, I would lose my shit, yo.
Yo,
Somebody
I was
did,
like,
you told me.
damn.
I would. When?
When you was at the other spot, didn't you tell me that somebody?
Oh well, yeah, a long time ago.
Okay.
Long time ago, some boy walked the joint that we did, JB, the situation. Well, yeah. Some nigga, because that joint went crazy.
Nowhere was talking.
Yeah, that shit went crazy, like numbers wise. So some nigga randomly, it's like, hey, yo. Like, I mean, I never met this bull. Like, it was a lot of people at this job. You feel me? So I'm in my little cubicle. Nigga walk over, hey, yo, I just seen you rapping on some shit, yo. You got bars, my nigga. I'm like, all right, shh.
Oh wait, was that the cypher y'all did?
Yeah.
Yo, that shit was fucking fire.
Yeah, that was a good joke.
Re-release.
That's a long time ago. When I used to rap.
It doesn't matter. Can y'all re-release that content? Like that's content that could still go viral. Y'all need to re-release it.
At some reels.
It's not.
Y'all need to re-release
that.
Then
it get on Facebook.
Because just because it's old to y'all don't mean it's not new to the world.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's real shit.
And I'm being real shit.
Nah,
that
that's
shit was
real
fucking
shit.
Fire. From the production to y'all bars, how it went from one person to another. Y'all had y'all own scenery. Like that shit was on some like BT Cypher type level shit.
I mixed it too, but I ain't. I don't want to like take too much credit for making niggas sound hot.
Yo, yeah. Like y'all did some. One of the bad y'all did some like baddie shit. Y'all did like some baddie. Zeus baddie shit.
Screw was like Natalie Nunn on there.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna tell me who I was?
You was in the studio though.
He runs.
You said what?
Mount Holly.
I'm in the studio now.
In this studio.
I'm here.
A beat was playing and you was.
No, that was.
He was
old.
on the other side of the glass.
No, that was old.
That was not old.
Yo, it was.
He was on the other side of the glass.
I was just playing around. I was like, look, I mean. So we have a guest this week, man. You know what I'm saying? Why that door open? Somebody close the door. Oh, they pooping? Yeah, niggas be pooping. If you go to the bathroom,
he said he ain't getting
you want something to drink? It's ginger ale too. You good? All right. Mike Wayz, aka
the God Amun in the building, Drama Co Empire.
Yes.
WCMD Media, Grind Gang, AVR Music, Family Enemies and Associates, the whole Jersey, man. Fuck all of that shit, man. We bringing it home.
So you from Jersey originally?
Yes,
you from
sir.
Camden?
I'm originally from Camden, was born, raised up in Camden.
CMD stand the fuck up,
CMD
you know what I mean?
stand the fuck up. Willingboro stand the fuck up.
Period.
I came down to Borough for real, because a lot of niggas, like I came
Don't
up.
get her started though.
Nah, seriously though, I came up in Willingboro. I came out here when I was like 14 years old.
Period, let 'em know.
But everybody in Willingboro want to be from everywhere else.
No,
but really, niggas in Willingboro got that shit. Niggas in Willingboro and niggas got that shit, but niggas be wanting to. But that's another story.
I big up my borough.
That big up your fucking borough, big up Jersey. This is this shit. We not dick chasing these niggas. We not fucking running out of town while these niggas is getting on the internet trying to clown Jersey niggas. Fuck that. Y'all niggas is corny where y'all be at, where the fuck I be at, and where we be. That shit be lit. So all them niggas that talk that, oh, Jersey whack shit, no, y'all niggas whack. And where y'all be whack.
They can't move around Jersey like that.
Nah, the niggas I be with, we lit.
I hear that.
So speaking of what you doing and niggas you be with, so I saw some music, I mean, some shit you got going on. So let's just talk about you. So you, I mean, would you consider yourself a rapper, artist? What's that? What's the wave there?
It's hard to really say there. I'm going to just say it as clear and concise as possible. I wear many hats, but man, I'm God.
I need my motherfucking Mario coin for that.
You need a God button.
All right, no doubt. But I have heard music from you though. So
yes,
you
sir.
Music,
yes,
right?
I do make music. Yes,
so
sir.
how did you get into that? How'd you get into like start rapping and like stuff like that?
Shit, that's a whole journey to go through, but we gonna be quick about it. I started as a pup, came down to the borough, got with my niggas out here. We started a group in high school in Willingboro.
What was that group called?
Alliance Fleet. Shout out to my nigga motherfucking Young Vet. Shout out to my nigga Draz. Shout out to my nigga Fee. Shout out to the whole team, nigga. But we had that shit rocking in high school, nigga. We was selling tapes and all that shit.
Is the same Draz?
Yeah. It's
from
only one.
The Elijah.
When Malcolm met Elijah.
Album. So you got a collab record together. That's new.
Yeah.
So you still rocking with Draz?
Yeah, that's my guy, man. I love all my guys, man. I love everybody, man. Right now, I'm currently rocking with my Grind Gang niggas, though. We on point right now. You know what I'm saying? We niggas is moving out. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all my guys I came up with. Again, we had it bubbling out there. Time went on, early 2000s. We was in the different showcases. We had stores and shit popping out in Philly and shit. A lot of shit happened. Niggas ain't here no more.
So you was in the CD era, CDs out the trunk?
Yeah, CDs out the trunk, nigga. And that's another story we could go into about how shit changed from shaking hands and kissing babies to the internet to now that shit gotta go back to shaking hands, kissing babies, morphing that shit with the internet shit. But niggas gotta be in the field, just like we used to be in the field back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, why you say that? Why you say niggas gotta be in the field now?
Because like back in the day, it was about shaking hands and kissing babies, getting as many flyers as you can and running around everywhere promoting the shit out that motherfucker. This is how niggas came up out here. Niggas, shout out to DJ Ace, shout out to Alamo, shout out to all the real niggas. I'm trying to tell you, niggas been out here for years. Wayz, all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to niggas. But it used to be that grind, that gritty shit, getting in niggas' faces, shaking hands, kissing babies. You know what I'm saying? But then the internet age came and the first niggas start getting on that Instagram, all of that online shit, them niggas start popping and the old shit start dying and all of these new niggas is popping down on some internet shit. But what happened is that shit became fake. That shit is the fuck fake. All that blue check shit, all of that shit fake, nigga. If you gassed off that shit, you a fucking nut. You a fucking nut. You gotta push the button for that.
That's a fact. Look. It's a fact. So
you can buy them shits now.
Yeah. Let me just finish this,
please. Like
let me just finish this one part real quick. But to his question, when that shit started to evolve, now it's about the fucking internet niggas and that shit popping. But now niggas is realizing that shit the fuck fake. So now niggas is like, let me see, niggas got 1 million followers online, but when you got a show or you go somewhere, ain't nobody with you. That shit fake, nigga. Like we got soldiers with us and we ride and our team riding, and it's a lot of teams in Jersey that's doing that. So with that being said, the evolvement now, niggas ain't, you gotta be out here seeing niggas in niggas faces, niggas gotta see you, and simultaneously we gotta morph that shit with the internet shit to make it as big as possible, because that takes it international, nigga. Actually it takes it universal, because these waves go throughout the universe.
That's real shit. And now you make a lot of great points. Like I feel like, because a lot of people's numbers are fake. You know what I'm saying? And,
nigga.
And there's a lot of that out there where people, motherfuckers have a bunch of numbers and then they can't pack a building. You know what I'm saying? They can't get nobody.
Can't pack a bar.
They can't get
right.
two.
And here's one of the ways you could tell these niggas shit be fake as hell. These niggas will have like 20,000 followers, but when you look at they motherfucking shit they post in the interactions, there don't be no fucking comments, nothing. How the fuck is that possible with all of them people? Man, you niggas is fake. I don't believe that shit, nigga. I'm not fucking limited by y'all false ass ideas.
I done seen motherfucker with 2,000 followers, you know what I'm saying, get a whole bunch more people to come out to some shit than somebody with 20,000.
Exactly.
It's like also engagement too. Like you'll have people who have 100,000 followers but only engage like 10,000 accounts a month. Like you can't even sell. There's people who have 5 million followers and can't even sell t-shirts.
Yeah, it's a percentage of your engagement. It's really like the real picture. You feel me? It's like you have this many followers, but how many people are you really fucking with? That's really fucking with you.
That's really fucking with you.
Like real, like I'm saying.
That's what I was about to say. And that's another thing too. Like, why are people following you? That's a whole nother thing. Like, do people fuck with you? Or do they just follow you? Are they laughing with you? Or are they laughing at you? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that go into that shit. And people don't realize that.
They follow McFly because he be taking mad selfies and shit. They think that shit is.
They be like, oh.
Nah, be like, oh. But I'm trying to tell you how you can tell the real from the fake is if niggas actually support you and not and I'm with you, but not in just word, but in action and deed. Like motherfuckers will support the shit out of you in words. Some motherfuckers won't even support you in word and tell you like, good shit, I see you. And niggas is watching the shit out your joint, but won't even say none of that. Like this shit crazy.
So what could people expect from you? All right, cause I know you got some events coming up, but before we go into them, I want to know, like, musically, are you working on some new music? You got any projects? Anything that you plan on putting out? Like, what's next?
Well, we got a stable of artists that we working with right now.
So you the boss, and you got a stable of artists.
I mean, in humility, but the stable of
humility.
Nah, but the stable of artists that we bringing up, we not trying to make them niggas slaves. We like trying to put them niggas in position, setting them up business wise so that they partners. So we all partners working together, because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's abundance out here. It's enough for all of us, but we got to be humble enough to come together and unite as one under one common idea to get to our individual goals and our collective goals. The more numbers is the more powerful we become, but those numbers got to be unified, and that unification only comes in humility.
So you have a stable of artists though, right?
Yeah, and with them artists, we we got a couple projects, one in particular under our Grind Gang movement. We got Showtime Franklin. We've been pushing him hard. He going to be one of the feature artists at our upcoming event on the 25th at His and Hers Lounge. I don't want to give too much because we was about to go into that.
Cool. It's cool. Yeah, we there though. But all right, but what else? Who else you got?
We got Sham Saucy, Shammy Best Eye Baby. Actually, the nigga done morphed into some other shit now.
Best Eye?
Shammy Best Eye Baby. I said Sham Saucy because that's how he started when I first got with him a couple years ago. But this nigga done evolved into the Best Eye Baby. This nigga insane.
He from Brooklyn?
Yeah, he from Brooklyn. Okay. He from Brooklyn. He like us. He came up out here though in his later years. You know what I'm saying? But he was back and forth. But he out in New York now. Yeah.
Okay, and I mean, you kind of started talking about it. So you do have a show coming up. You said on the 25th.
Yeah,
is that His and Hers in Philly on South Street?
Yes, sir. It's going to be on South Street. Shout out to my guy Sal. You know what I'm saying? He let us get the building. He going to let us come in there and fuck it up. Everybody going to be in the building. Zamula, Glockaware Radio, Showtime, Franklin going to be in the building. Cha-Cha, she's hosting it. Shouts out to Cha-Cha. DJ Parquet, he going to be spinning.
That's the homie.
Yo, this nigga DJ Parquet too, he coming up, and I'm telling you, this nigga understands promotion and marketing. If we get behind a nigga like that and help to perfect what he's doing, nigga, it's going to be beneficial for all of us.
And you know what he also understands?
What's that?
DJing.
He understands.
Let's be
DJing.
clear. Let's be clear.
Real
Parquet is a real fucking DJ. JB, right? Like me and my man JB pull up on Parquet. He got the motherfucking whole studio in the back of the box truck. Shout out to Parquet.
Shout out to Parquet.
I'm making real out of this shit. That nigga lit, man.
Fucking Parquet.
That's my nigga, man.
Lit.
But all right,
but Parquet is in the building. Yeah, definitely Parquet in the building, my guy. We got a roster of artists that's going to be out there. A couple of them that's on the flyer. You know what I mean? Bamski, she going to be in the building. Push NYC, he going to be in the building. My nigga Never Sleep Reek. Shout out the O Gang. My O Gang niggas going to be in the building. Them niggas always come hard. They going to fuck it up. Watch.
Okay, so you got that. So that's a huge event y'all got coming up.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Well,
we got some.
What's the cipher? What's the cipher? Did the cipher already happen? I missed it.
Yeah, the cipher basically was, you know what I mean, because we got this new wave popping, and that's what it's about. It's about the new wave.
So
and that's
New Wave Showcase is a separate entity.
The New Wave Showcase is the conglomeration of us coming together and starting a new wave. No fucking dick chasing, nigga. Grab your fucking balls and stand up and have confidence in yourself as a man.
It's the dick chase.
Have confidence as your fucking man. That. Grab your balls. You got it, nigga. We got it.
So let's. So what's
this? The new wave.
Shifting gears just a little bit. What is Certified Business Consulting Firm? What's that about?
That's my. Again, certified, I think is in the words there, certified business consultant firm.
It sounds self-explanatory.
You know, we certified. We're going to give it to them. Yes, sir, you're right. But it's certified, you know, like you said, when I came in the building, and this is in humility because it's not about me, because God don't need none of us. It's a spirit that moving. I'm just humble enough to humble myself to get moved by that spirit, because if I don't, it'll pass me and inspire somebody else to greatness. So I'm just humble and I'm moving with that spirit. So certified, nigga, when I come in the building, you see, motherfucker, like, who? Oh, that's the bull.
I hear you.
That's the bull. And then humility, because it's behind the door. It's not something that I'm trying to, but I'm really here for my people. I'm here for us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about just me. This is bigger than that. So a certified business. You know what I'm saying? Consulting. We consulting. We getting it together. And you helping niggas start their businesses, help them grow in it. This particular situation right here, you know, I linked up with my man's Will. He started out in the other Mount Holly spot. You know, I helped him put it together as LLC. But then he took his grind and took that and went to the next level with it. So now we can sit here in his materialized thoughts, you know? So that's a beautiful thing, you know? And that's what we doing, certified.
So certified business consulting firm, you know, just for anybody watching this, you know, because there's a lot of people, you know, from beyond the area and within the area that watch and listen to these, you know? So, and a lot of people, especially in this age, realize that there's a lot to be a lot of opportunity in being your own boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we know a lot of people that have businesses or have ideas to start businesses. So they can contact you as Certified Business Consultant Firm, and you will assist them in starting their LLC.
Yeah, and regardless to what level their business is, right now we deal with small and mid-sized businesses. So whether it's a startup, whether you small or whether you kind of established, we can sit down and see where you at and develop a plan to move forward, actionable plans that you can actually carry out and get real life results.
I heard you, man. Is there what's the site for that? Is it Certified Business Consultant Firm?
.com.
So
yes, sir.
Make sure y'all check that out. You know what I'm saying? McFly, we're gonna put it on the screen like somewhere right here.
That's peace.
Somewhere right there.
It's flagrant.
Nah, it's gonna be on the screen. And no doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely want to support brothers like you, man. Like everything aside, man, like your passion, your energy, how you speak about what you got going on. I think that anybody watching this, anybody that's here right now, like can really can feel, you know what I'm saying, the seriousness behind it, and that makes you want to support it. It makes me want to support it.
No, that's peace. That's peace. No, that's peace.
Look, you see, you feel me?
That's peace.
You feel me? So I think if nothing else, at least there's that. There's a reason why all of us are here.
Nah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no coincidence in life.
Yeah, definitely. No coincidence at all. So there's a reason why all of us are here. So I appreciate you being here.
Likewise. Thank you for having me, bro.
Oh, definitely, man. You're not leaving or nothing, are you?
Nah, I'm here. I do want to say that though, on Monday on the 13th, you know what I mean?
Please.
We got a serious situation that's going down at WCMD Media in Camden, 1656 Kane Avenue. We're going to have the brother Damon Dash in the building. He's going to sit down. He's going to be talking with Anthony Wayz on the Anthony Wayz show. We're going to be politicking about business, community, politics. This thing is deeper than what
Dame
people
Dash
think.
coming to Camden?
He's coming to Camden. He's going to be at WCMD Media. You know what I'm saying? Niggas keep acting like y'all don't see what's going on. Keep scrolling by it and acting like y'all don't see it. Nigga, I'm acting like I don't see it either. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us.
Yo, who's Anthony Wayz? You Mike Wayz?
Yeah, that's my mentor and my big cousin, man. This nigga's really, really, really the visionary, man. We got a whole school building right now down in Camden. It's a whole entire school building, all the acres and everything. Everything is ran the way that we desire it to be based upon our thoughts. So, and he's that plug. So he's got a whole story and it's a bunch that comes with him. But just make sure that on the 13th that y'all check that out between 4 and 6.
So you're going to be streaming that live?
Yeah, we're going to stream it live, and also we're going to have an in-audience type of situation. It ain't going to be for a whole bunch of people, but it's going to be enough people that can get in the room and get some of this wisdom.
Yeah, well, we definitely want to talk to you about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I speak on behalf of us when I say that we want to be in the building. I'll carry the bags. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I'll sweep up after you, bro.
You feel me?
I'll pick up the broom, I swear to God, and I'll sweep up after you.
Yo, all right. I'm just going to make this, I want to say this and make this be known. When I was here and we setting up everything, you know what I'm saying? My man Mike is our guest, right? He saw me moving around and setting up shit, and he was like, yo, bro, you need some help? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that right there is an incredible gesture, because what I said though.
Yeah, nah, I'm your guest, man.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. It wasn't necessary. But the gesture just means a lot because it just shows, like you said, humility. That you wasn't sitting here like, I'm too good for that. But you're a boss. Because you're a boss.
But simultaneously, man, I'm eager to show you the sincerity in actual actions and deeds. Like, let me really pick up the fucking broom or whatever. When we break down, I'm going to clean up. I'm not going to let you stop me. I'm going to help you. Whatever I could do.
And I definitely appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? But it goes a long way because, we've had other guests, you know what I'm saying? And it's all love to everybody.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always.
But keep it real, because I got this book at the crib. It's called Go Givers Get More. And it's really talking about like how when you trying to move forward, the more you give back to other people, the more you support other people, the more that energy comes back to you.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's a fact.
Facts. That's why I don't even hold back, not even against my enemies.
Yeah,
everybody gets it freely. Once I stop shining, I'm dying. Once the sun stops shining, that shit's done.
Right.
Every time God bless you, God bless other people.
Every time.
It's a revolving door. Like
round and round and round. That's a fact. Can you close that door, please?
And pass the joint.
Right, past the joint. Yo, where that gas at, Twan?
So I want to hit your joint.
That's a song. Close the door and pass the joint.
And pass the fucking joint.
Oh man, I think we do have a hip hop podcast though.
That's a Jeffrey, you know that, right?
That is a Jeffrey. That's a Jeffrey. Yo, just
that's the face off.
Just breathe it. Just breathe it through your nose.
It's a fuzzy Wahlburger.
All right. So
she said,
I can smell the meth in there.
It sounded like Pop Rocks at first.
Oh shit!
I had to make sure.
She said you had seeds in your shit. Yeah, she said the seeds was popping in your shit. Yeah. All right. So
Rack is whack.
Hip hop podcast.
Glorilla.
Who?
Glorilla.
Oh my God.
Say it one more time.
That was
Is
wild.
the love
Glorilla.
Steve Hightower and
Steve Hightower, not Steve Harvey, but Steve Hightower.
Regina.
All right. I mean, it's a serious topic though. So Glorilla, she just recently had a show in Rochester, New York. I don't know if it was a show or an appearance. Hold on, she was just in Camden recently, right?
Yeah.
When she was in Camden, did she perform?
I
don't think so.
I don't think she did. But shouts out to Hot Millions too, because he put that together at Dubai.
So Dubai. So she been moving around. You feel me? She been making her runs, making her rounds, and she was in Rochester, New York. And apparently there was some confusion that caused some type of a stampede, and 2 people lost their life in this stampede. At this, definitely rest in peace. Condolences to their family and those that they left behind. But it's, to me, the reason why it caught my attention, well, besides the obvious, because it's a sad story. But we're all hip hop. We're all hip hop fans. We love this shit. We've all gone to concerts.
I'm about to say I've seen some shit like that multiple times,
all,
and it kind of gave me PTSD. And I have not been to big events like that unless I'm working them.
Stab it at the Travis Scott event too.
Yeah. Travis Scott. It was a tragedy, right? Like that was like highly publicized.
I was at the BB&T when Wayz and Snoop was there, and the railing from I was in seats, but the railing from the yard tickets fell, and they fell into the fucking, I forgot, the pit, like where the people come through the tunnel. And it was like 8 feet, and like 1 person died, like 8 people got messed up. They stopped the show right when Snoop came out. It was bad as hell. Like, they kicked all of us out. We didn't know what was going on though. And then they were like, "Oh," I looked at the news. They was like, people died, and it was fucking crazy.
People died at that show?
1 person died, and then like a bunch of people were hospitalized. It was like 20 people. Yeah, at the BB&T.
Damn, when was that?
This was years ago, but it was a Snoop and Wayz concert. It had to be maybe 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, shit.
They stopped as soon as Snoop came out. They was like, "Snoop!" And like everybody rushed the shit. The fucking gate broke, and everybody fell into the fucking tunnel, and it was like 10 feet down. They fell into the security tunnel where people walk back and forth.
And you get trapped under people like that,
and
man.
It was people running, so they're pushing, and the first people that were in the front, they all fell in, and everybody fell on top.
That has to be the scariest shit in the fucking world.
That shit gave me PTSD, and I wasn't even at that part of the concert.
Because you could be the toughest, strongest nigga in the world. You feel me? And you get trapped under people like that. It could be a rap, right?
It could be a rap.
And so you said it gave you PTSD. Does that prevent you from going to certain types of shows? Are you not going to any shows?
Well, I mean, that happened, and then I went to I think it was Made in America, and I watched a bunch of people fucking pass out, and we were trying to like give people CPR and water and shit. Like
at Made in America?
Yeah, like that was a whole nother thing. So it was just like, I don't know, like it gave
Roots
me
Picnic.
Like,
there was one a couple years ago.
I was at the Roots Picnic with Dave Chappelle. It was a fucking flood. Like it was just like, I don't know, like
they
stuff
said
like that. It was like
all it takes for somebody to be like, they shooting.
It was a flood.
It don't be no shots.
Well, it was really a flood, but everybody thought that people were going to get electrocuted and shit because like they had all the equipment.
Oh, a literal flood.
It stormed at the Roots Picnic, so it started flooding.
Oh, you mean like a flood of people? You
no,
mean
like
water.
a flood of water, but it caused people to run, like So it was.
Have y'all ever experienced anything like that?
I told you I ain't been to a concert.
Yeah. What about any place where it's like a lot of people and you just felt uncomfortable or thought maybe some shit can go down?
Anywhere where it's a bunch of motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't like big.
Yo, the Eagles parade won the Super Bowl.
Here you go.
Nah, real
Y'all
rap.
was lighting cars on fire.
Nah, I wasn't doing none of that shit.
Man, if them niggas would have won this year, they would have. That shit would have went bananas.
They too unpredictable.
I was looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But the last joint when I went to the parade, it was like so many people in one area that it got tense for me for about 30 seconds or so until I was able to find my way to an area, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like You know, you sitting there because the parade already went by, and now you walk in and it's like an open area and it's a DJ and they playing West Philadelphia, born and raised. And I mean, we like, hey. But next thing you know, it's like, all right, whoa,
tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter.
And there's somebody right here, and there's somebody right here, and I'm like, and next thing you know, the person in front of you there's somebody behind them pushing them, talking about, I'm sorry, they're pushing me. They're pushing me behind me. Like, you feel me? Like, they
don't want to be.
Because I'm looking at them like, what the fuck wrong with you? They're like, no, I'm sorry, sir. They're pushing me.
Mm-hmm. That's how it starts.
And I'm just about to snap, you feel me? But I made my way, you know, to the side, which was crazy because everybody's in the street, you know, in this fucking mess. And there was a sidewalk over here, which was like clear. Like, everybody's here. Y'all could have just, you know, we could have dispersed a little bit and got around this bitch. I went to the sidewalk and was like, yo, next time I see a bunch of people out here, I'm walking away from this bunch of people because, like, I'm not trying to get in that shit.
So I'm going to keep it real, like, 1999.
You fought the cops?
No.
Around Mike's 40th birthday?
Right. Maybe 98, 99. We be in the club and they just about it. It was just always a scenario in like that where I'm from.
So that was like my generation, Knuck If You Buck. Yeah.
Right, but they got to the point where they was like, I was in the club and they're like, we're going to play this song one last time. And if y'all can't get it together, this would be the last. But that, you know, every time that song came on, no matter what club we was in, it would be that kind of scenario where everybody would just flood, but like deliberately, like black people mosh pit, like, you know.
That's what Knuck If You Buck was for my generation. Like, you be in the club, and as soon as Knuck If You Buck or move, bitch, get out the way. Like, you already knew what it was. Like, if you was in the club waiting to fight somebody, like, Knuck If You Buck, move, bitch. Like, those are the songs. Or Lil Scrappy, you don't want no problems. Who? If you don't want no problem, you know, those was the songs where it was like, all right.
Nigga, that shit used to
that nigga said, yeah, that's my shit.
All that getting pushed in crowds, nigga. Every Puerto Rican day parade, every Greek picnic I've been to, all them shit, nigga. Like, it been crap.
I mean, but at least at shit like that, you probably getting like a Wally and stuff, like, on the way.
What?
What's a Wally?
You don't know what a Wally is?
With a nutcracker in your hand, like, you probably was like,
you don't know what a Wally is?
Nah, what's up?
You ain't never had a.
You don't know what a Wally is?
Nah.
When you in the wall and the shorty hitting you with the
really on the dance floor.
Scoop had it. He got the whole.
Come on, man! I done had my share of Wallies, my nigga.
You had the rhythm and everything. Scoop go with the.
I'm like, everyone falls in love.
I want that note.
Come on, Al. What's up?
Oh, you used to do the 2-man.
I just didn't know it was called.
I got the key to the G.
Come on,
bitch,
man.
I used to do some Wallies in my day.
Yeah.
I'm too grown. Don't fucking touch me when I'm out.
She said I'm too grown. You're not giving out no Wallies, so?
I gave out Wallies when I was 16. Don't touch me now.
Whoa.
Hold on. So ain't no Wallies happening in 2023?
Unless we're married, stay away from me.
You all right, so you out on a date, right? But y'all at like a club.
Okay,
and shit.
if it's a date, then that's cool.
Nigga,
but I'm just saying if we out
just a bump
somewhere,
against the wall.
I mean, yeah, but if it's like I'm just out somewhere, don't walk up to me thinking you getting a Wally.
Why would somebody just walk up?
Nah,
no, I'm just saying if I'm out somewhere and I'm dancing, I'm just saying I'm the type of person that be out. I be out places.
Like, you just in Cherry Hill Mall, some nigga walk up to you like, hey, what's up?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about if I'm out in a social setting and I'm with my friends, like I'm the type.
Why would somebody do that?
Because people are fucking weird.
Nah, but
definitely people are fucking weird.
What happens is niggas be standing and, you know, a girl walking by and the niggas already against the wall.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and they hit them with like a little wrestling move.
Oh shit!
And then
it be given like this. It be the under elbow. Like it be like this.
Yo,
it's so crazy because I was just gonna repost a TikTok that I did about that, like being in Philly, like how niggas would curse you the fuck out because they would grab you. You'd be like, get off of me, like, and they'd be like, oh, why you pay to come in here if you're not dancing? Niggas, it was my money.
Yo,
you didn't pay for me to get in this bitch, like, and they used to be so offended.
Bitch grabbed my elbow. She better buy me a drink.
I'm walking through, or I'm minding my business. It don't matter what section I'm in.
You touch my elbow, we go together.
They touching my elbow. I'm not touching nobody else's elbow.
If you bump into me in the club, we go together.
Nigga, it's
He said we go together.
See, that's the promise. Niggas
What's
like
your Instagram?
you. It's niggas like you.
What's your number?
The Predators.
Yo, not the Predators.
I'm playing, first of all.
Hey, hold on.
First of all, I'm playing.
Before I get too drunk, man, let me shout out my homie Cuddy in the building.
Oh my God, not them putting a bottle over your head while you trying to do the ass.
I'm gonna try again.
He said he was about to drive the boat.
Shout out to my homie Cuddy in the building, man. Cuddy has an incredible app. It's called the Studio View app.
Period.
All right.
So the studio.
So you can book studio time on the app. He has different studios that he's connected with throughout the country. You know what I'm saying? So he has different studios who are integrated with the app.
Oh, you can tap in wherever.
You know what I'm saying? And you can book studio time. It's real simple. It's like a very streamlined process. So shout out to Cuddy, man, because I think it's a very innovative application.
Shout out to Cuddy.
Yeah, shout out to my homeboy Cuddy, man. Cuddy was coming through to the pod like when we was at Soundbite, like early in the game and shit. We got an old ass flick with like Cuddy came through with like 17 people and like they all, you know what I'm saying? It's holding it down, man. That was a good one, man.
That was a great day.
That was before we was doing video. It was all audio. And then, you know, that's back when like after the podcast, there might be like a rap cipher happening like in the parking lot. I wouldn't participate though.
Like where y'all left.
You was the ringleader. I can see that.
Nah.
I can see you being the Pied Piper.
Cups and bottles in the parking lot.
Pied Piper in the rap cipher.
Other shit happened too.
Yeah, she said the Pied Piper of the rap cipher.
The Pied Piper of the rap cipher?
Hey, bars.
Yo!
And what's the next one?
You tell me, Pied Piper.
No. Keep going. Pied Piper.
He said that's my next song. Yo. Alright.
Not y'all. You gonna wear the mask like R. Kelly?
Whoa.
It ain't my song.
You wearing the R.
I don't make songs.
They said to watch this song. They said to spit that on there.
I don't make songs. All right, so this is a topic. I was talking to homie Mike before the pod. Melle Mel, man. Shout out to Melle Mel. He's a pioneer. He's a pioneer of hip hop and rap. I know most of the people in here probably don't even know who Melle Mel is, but we do.
Definitely.
And so Melle Mel. So recently, Rolling Stone put out a list. We talk about these lists all the time, and I think I was vocal on the podcast where I said I fucking hate these lists. I'm really tired of.
It was Billboard.
These lists. It was Billboard. Billboard. Excuse me. Thank you. And so Melle Mel said that he saw the list, and there was a couple things he had an issue with that he took exception to. One was that he didn't believe that Eminem should be in the top 5, and he said the only reason he's in the top 5 is because he's white. I'm probably misquoting him, but that was the gist of what he said. That was the gist of what he said. So I do want to talk to y'all and see how y'all feel about just that in particular.
You don't really want to know.
I do.
Yeah, I know, right? People really don't want the real answer to that right there.
I'll start with our guest Mike. We was talking about it already. So how do you feel about that? You agree with him?
I mean, personally, I like Eminem and I like his music. I think that he's definitely a solid artist. Simultaneously, man, I could go through the catalogs of the cats that we came up listening to from that same era that would leave his catalog in the dirt. So it's like, with that being said, when I listen to him, you know, he definitely got some good songs here and there. Well, we don't ride out the Eminem. We've never rode out the Eminem. I don't know anybody personally that be like, yo, put on some Eminem. Not saying Eminem is whack or any of that, because all of this shit is based on perception and personal taste anyway.
It's subjective, yeah.
It's totally subjective. So I can't say that Eminem or anybody else is whack, because I know niggas that'll say that I'm whack. And it is what it is. But I'm not limited by that idea.
And I think that we should all have different. That. And I think, I'm not trying to cut you. I want you to continue, but I want to be clear. I do think that we should all have different top 5s. I think that, you know, it's kind of like, because people will say their top 5 and motherfuckers' face gets scrunched up. Motherfucker be like, you know, I mean, it's cool to debate. We can debate. We can disagree about someone's top 5 or whatever the case is. But I feel like there's certain people, and I'm not one of these people. Well, you know what? Maybe I am and I don't even know it. But I feel like certain people will put certain artists in their top 5 because other people have them in their top 5.
Yeah.
Like they, you know, they might put somebody in their top 5. He'd be like, all right, name 5 songs from that person right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they may not be able to. Like they'll be like, you know, and depending on how old they are, how long they've been listening to rap, what they know, they might put Eminem or anybody else in their top 5 and be like, only because they heard other people do it. So I just don't think that that's accurate. I think your top 5 is who you like the most.
Yeah.
Who do you like the most? Not who do you, I respect this nigga. All right, well then put him somewhere in the respect category.
With these lists though, because they're statistical. So
and who's creating them?
It's a room of people, and mind you, half of that room they could have been white, or the majority could have been white people,
or not even of the culture. Like
no, that's
really,
what I'm
not only not
like majority of that room could have been white people. You get what I'm saying? Why?
Or black people that's not even in the culture.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know who they surveyed for this fucking list. Right. That's what I mean. With stuff like this, it's statistical. You literally taking 30 people and being like, who's your top 5 or who are the top?
This room's
no, that's what I mean.
50, it's gonna be different from a Billboard.
Exactly, because you never know. 70% of their interns might not even be black, or like he said, they might not have even grew up on hip hop.
And why you think I say that I hate these lists?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Hate them.
No, but that's what. But I'm not surprised that Eminem is in the top 5 because I know majority of that room they probably picked Eminem for their top 5.
I agree with him. I'm not finna ride out to Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Most Eminem songs I really don't fuck with, but when it comes down to just the art form of rapping, there's very few people that can
put them bars together the way that Eminem put together.
And they'll do it just off the top.
Right, yeah. And you gotta respect that. But for me, music, I'm into content and I'm into things that actually move me because it is all subjective, and I just don't relate to his content. The way he put them bars together, the way he spit, the way he be giving it, man, can't nobody do that like him. But when it comes to the content, that's where he falls out of the top 5 and potentially even the top 10. I got people like Ghostface Killah up there all day over him any day.
Why is Ghostface Killah content better than Eminem?
Man, like, yo, he said the devil planted fear inside the black babies. 50 Cent stole us in the store, they going crazy. Dead meat placed on the shelves, they eat cold cuts. Fast from the hog, y'all, and grow up.
Okay.
That's why.
That's funny. You know,
I can't do that with Eminem, even though I got some Eminem joints I like.
Listening to your music, I knew you was heavily influenced by Wu-Tang because I could just hear it in your music.
Yeah,
you watch the Wu-Tang series?
I didn't even watch it because that again is orchestrated by this. You know, it's orchestrated by these people who are these people that's putting this stuff together and creating.
RZA.
A lot of the Wu got issues with RZA, so it's all his perspective.
But they're all in it.
Okay,
well, respect. All of them,
I didn't see it. Maybe I got to see it.
If you look at the executive producers, it's like RZA, Meth. Ghost, you know what I'm saying? The person who, in my opinion,
I would have to see
whose role gets played the best is Ray. I don't like RZA's actor portraying him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not just talking about the actors that's portraying them. I'm talking about the people who actually writing it and whose perspective is it coming from? Is it coming from all of the Wu-Tang collectively, or is it just coming from RZA?
Nah.
Is it just RZA's perspective, or RZA and Ghost's perspective?
Their names show up in the joint. I don't know who did what percentage-wise, but if you look at the credits, their names show up.
Yeah, they signed off on it.
Their names show up. But it's not a true to life story.
It's a dramatization. Just like Malcolm X and all the rest of the movies that's out here, but our people take a lot of that shit literal, yo.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to that type of shit.
If you don't know, then you'll watch it and be like, "Oh, this is really
that's real,"
and that like rewrites history.
It does, and that got us hating some of our greatest leaders and promoting some of the worst of these motherfuckers.
So sticking on the Melle Mel topic though, he also said that Kendrick Lamar shouldn't be because they had Kendrick Lamar as number 2. Right. It was Hove and then Kendrick.
I didn't agree.
You shouldn't be that high.
For the reason Melle Mel said.
What did he say?
He said niggas are not out here trying to rap like Kendrick Lamar, and this is straight up true. And nigga is a great artist, but as far as like rapping,
but coming from Melle Mel, who is niggas trying to rap like that he would say they trying to rap like?
I mean, I don't know, but I don't know if you seen the Lil Wayne interview. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he said he was honored to be number 7, but he felt like he number 1. So it's like
you
said,
said, I posted it.
You know, but niggas, I've never heard anybody other than Kendrick Lamar try to rap like Kendrick Lamar. Like,
I feel like it goes back to the study group. These niggas might be 25 and hipsters. Like, we don't fucking know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Have you ever heard anybody trying to rap like Kendrick?
But then, all right, but let's be clear. But what happened with the whole To Pimp a Butterfly is the highest rated album in any genre. Right? And it's not my favorite Kendrick album. I'm just going by the statistics that I'm seeing. They're saying it's the highest rated album on some particular website that is respected by somebody because it came across my timeline.
Right. I've seen it.
They said that it's the highest rated album of any genre in the history of this website. And this is not a rap website. This ain't a hip hop website, which could be a pro or a con for people of our culture. Because we might be like, oh, these niggas ain't hip hop. But it's like, if they're not hip hop, maybe they're unbiased too. I don't think that these people want to make a rap album the best album on their site.
No,
I wouldn't think that.
Or they could just be of the younger generation, you know, for them. You know,
because when that album came out, 2015, 14 probably. Because when did Pimp a Butterfly?
They talk to the young niggas
come out?
and they don't know who Biggie are. They don't know who Tupac is. They barely know anything about Jay-Z.
You say 15?
So
what'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said with the younger generation, they don't even know who Biggie is or Tupac. They didn't even know that 50 Cent rapped. Like I seen somebody put up a tweet like, "Oh my God, I didn't know the dude from Power rapped," and it was an old video of 50 Cent. I'm like, "Yo, Get Rich or Die Trying came out 20 years ago." Like we have to remember that if the younger generation are the ones coming up with these fucking lists, they don't really know who we know, or they don't respect them as much as we respect them. You get what I'm saying? So a Kendrick Lamar for them would be a thing.
Our culture over too much to commercialism, and they're not gonna keep that alive. Like people like us who really respect the culture, we know what was popping back then and what's popping right now.
Hell yeah, no. You know I'm just saying the younger generation, they don't see none. They don't see. That's what I'm saying. They don't see none of it. It's whatever they see, and I feel like for them, I could see them saying Kendrick. He's the greatest rapper alive because they don't know nothing, you know, and they barely know Jay-Z. We seen it at the event. They didn't even know that God Did was the only verse that he put out last year. Like,
they couldn't name the 3 members of the Locks.
Yeah, like you get what I'm saying? They don't know. They don't know what they don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like it's some young niggas and half of them might even be white.
Cuddy with that ill-ass write-up was like, everybody had a great time except for Scoop, who was disappointed that nobody knew the answers to the shit. That shit was funny as hell. Who's your GOAT
of all time?
Yes,
man, it's hard to really say that, yo, because like it's
today,
so many
right now in this
era.
No,
in this moment,
you right now as you sit here, is it Ghostface? Because you named Ghostface as somebody that's better than Eminem. I'm not saying that it makes him your GOAT, but he's the first person you named.
It would probably, in all honesty, be between like Ghostface, Nas, so many ill motherfuckers, yo. And I hate to even just put them two in there because I know niggas gonna be mad about that.
Niggas always gonna be mad. It don't really matter. But see, the thing is, but the problem with our people and our culture is that sometimes people feel like when you build somebody up, Pac, when you build somebody up, they feel like you're putting somebody else down.
And it's like,
it
no,
don't
that's
mean
just
that.
my
It's,
preference.
like you said, it's personal preference. It don't mean because you listen to Pac that you can't listen to Big, or you listen to this person, you can't listen to that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody has their place in time. You know what I'm saying? So you said Ghost, Nas, and Pac?
Pac. It would be between them for the GOAT.
Okay.
And leaning mostly towards Pac because, again, I'm about that content, and Pac used to really give it to you, yo. Motherfucker, he had a Holy Ghost listening to this nigga Pac smoking blunts, getting drunk, nigga. We used to be berserk.
I mean, Pac's definitely, I would say, a popular GOAT amongst, hip hop. Okay, know what I'm saying? I mean, we've talked about our GOATs. I just our
but who is your GOAT, though?
Me? I'm going to give you 3 guesses. I got 1 GOAT. I'm going to give you 3. You're going to be wrong probably, though. But go ahead.
Mos Def.
It's a good one. I like Mos, but he not it. I like Mos a lot. Yasin Bey.
Yasin Bey. Shouts out to Yasin Bey. I mean, am I close with that one?
Nah.
Not even.
I mean, all right. I'm gonna say yes because I feel like Mos Def is nice and my GOAT is nice, but
it's crazy because
now you go confused.
It's crazy because I said it earlier.
Yeah.
Nah.
I give up.
It's Wayne.
Yeah. Wayne?
Wayne's my GOAT.
Why are we saying that? I mean, shouts out to Wayne. I fuck with Wayne. Wayne gave me a lot of good music over the years.
I feel like Wayne checks all the boxes, of like, all right, lyrically, you feel me? Like, as far as
that
like,
okay,
he's dope. Checks boxes?
Check a lot of boxes. Yeah.
But I can't be talking about the boxes he checked. I don't know. Right. So, lyrically, he's dope. But I also feel like he makes his performances, like the fact that he can go out there, the performance probably is like the thing that really, to me, puts him over the edge. For him performing as long as he's had in his game, which is longer than most people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
At a high level, too.
And he'll do the
at
show right now, and he'll rap every single fucking lyric. Like, you know what I'm saying? He not taking no bars off. And he's giving you bars. And he'll do a song that he released last week and perform it right now at his show. And be like, yo, I've listened to this all day today. I might fuck up, man, but let me... And then get that shit to you. Yeah. And I can't really think of nobody else that's doing that. Like, I mean, you know, and again, I love... I can give you a list of all the rappers. You know what I'm saying? But that I'm a huge Wayne fan.
I fuck with Wayne.
Hove was my GOAT before Wayne. It was Hove. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he was my GOAT before Wayne. Nas was my GOAT at one point in my life. Eminem was my GOAT at one point in my life when I was like 15. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cannabis was my GOAT at one point in my life.
Cannabis was crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I also, but see, I feel that too.
That's fucked up. They blackballed the shit out of Cannabis, man. He was one of the greats.
But Cannabis is making his rounds. Recently. Yeah, he making his rounds. He been doing podcasts and shit. We need to get him on here. Shout out Cannabis. But I feel like as time progresses, I feel like people shouldn't be afraid to change their GOAT. Because different, you know what I'm saying? Like, if niggas is still putting music out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know.
I mean, not even that, you just gonna evolve as a person.
Yeah, that too. No, that's a good point.
That too, but it could be
and the artist too. Like, it can get to a point where, like, I mean, I was a huge, like, Lupe Fiasco was my GOAT when that nigga disappeared. Like, you know, he started going through shit with the government and he was like, fuck
Lupe
this.
Nice.
You know, he pulled a Dave Chappelle and it was like, you know, now I gotta listen to different
Dave
people.
Chappelle, who's also the GOAT.
Yeah, who's also a GOAT. That's another person that, you know, comedy.
Somebody gonna tell me Richard Pryor, nigga, what the fuck you talking about?
You know, and then after he just, you know, I got caught up on Cat Williams. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like sometimes your GOAT might separate from music or from whatever it is, and you might get a new GOAT. Like, different things happen.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of times people have that misconstrued too. They think that, you know, my GOAT has to be my GOAT forever. I think as you are exposed to more shit in life and in art and in music, I mean, you know, end of the day, you be like, damn, like who? If I could pick anybody,
my GOATs over time make up my top 5 though.
That's a good point too. That's a good point too. I
because everybody in my top 5 at one point was my favorite rapper.
It be like that.
See, I can't put Cannabis in my top 5. I mean, only because of the sample size though too. I consider that as a part of my, you know, criteria. It's like, how much work do you have that I like?
Yeah, overall. You know, but quick question though, like Cannabis at his height when he was popping, nigga, when you hit the scene and was crushing shit. Who was fucking with Cannabis, yo? Lyrically, just from a lyrical perspective.
Walk the B-lock with the G-lock. C-I, trying to get the D-R-I on the C-I. Right. Blow spots, capsize, boat, shipwreck, yachts. Headshots hit you with 300 nautical knots. You calling the cops, complaining about the hip-hop. Getting Benjamins like the L-Ox. It don't stop. Yeah, Cannabis.
Nah, the nigga said, I speak in frequencies. Dogs will have trouble hearing.
Yes.
Cannabis is the lyrical version of German engineering. Raw metaphors keep me high for months. I fly around the earth twice without refueling once.
Yeah.
Nigga, like, niggas wasn't fuck. He got blackballed, yo. And if you not in accord with this fuck shit, they blackball the shit out you. But thank God for independence. And that's what we should be focused on, is being independent and pushing.
Facts, man.
Tiger was my favorite rapper for a very long time, and I would never put him in my top 5.
You said Tiger?
Yeah.
Tiger.
Like, if somebody asks my top 5, I'm not gonna say Tiger. Like,
give us a Tiger verse.
Young Nino, fuck a bitch in the Pico, Carlito, Scarface, Al Pacino, Bumbido, Pimp C, Rapido. I gets deep in the pussy, Dambrino. She wanna be fuck it to my own single. Break a bitch heart, no future, Miss Cleo.
Yeah,
Wayne was on that. That's I'm Faded.
Yeah,
Faded.
I remember that record.
My nigga, I'm Faded.
That's right there, like that moment right there is why I love hip hop so much, man. One of the reasons.
No, but Tiger, like you said, he's like I would maybe put him in my top 10 just because you said, like, you talked about stage presence. Like, his shows used to go fucking up, like, and that's what I loved about it. The music was hype. Like, he's a good entrepreneur. Like, he know how to make money. So
he know how to make money.
He helped me
admirable.
Make money. Shit.
I mean, yeah. Then you was doing work with Tiger, which is like,
no, that's what I'm saying. So for me, it's just like he was my favorite rapper for like 6 fucking years. But somebody say top 5, I'm not putting him. It's some people that I would put before him.
So I feel like all of us, we have tastes and interests that are typically in a certain era, a certain time. JD, Jermaine Dupri, right, who's well respected in the game, he recently just did an interview where he was saying that hip hop is in trouble because nowadays all of the rappers sound the same, all of the subject matter is the same, and it's kind of, I guess, dwindling down to this, where in years past, a wider spectrum of ideas and flows and styles was accepted and being successful. So he says hip hop is in trouble. Like
he said, hip hop is in trouble, nigga. Nas said hip hop was dead. Like not just Nas, but the reality when he said that back then, that was like over a decade ago.
That was like 03. Oh no, that was like 04 probably.
Nigga, not only is hip hop in trouble, nigga, that shit was dead, nigga, for a minute. Like it started to start resurrecting itself, motherfuckers start bringing good energy back, but right now that shit is at the lowest level. Bullshit.
Y'all niggas gotta bring it back.
What year? 04? 03?
I said a wash this. That's how we gotta do it.
That's how that shit gonna go?
Yeah, that's how.
How your verse go?
I can't.
That's what I want to know. Just you can't.
I'm a yodel.
You can't start your verse with yo because.
No, I'm gonna let you do the yo-yos, and I'm a
yodel.
yodel.
Nah, she gonna yodel. Nah, she gonna be like, hey y'all.
Now I'm a yodel.
She's way off 2012, but still.
2012.
Wait, there's no way Hip Hop is Dead was in 2012.
Oh, hold on, Hip Hop is Dead. I thought you meant.
Yeah, I'm about to say
I thought you meant the.
Life is Good.
No, fuck Hip Hop. The shit with Scarface.
Oh yeah, Hip Hop is Dead was definitely like early 2000s, like 03, 04.
Yeah, 05.
Something like that.
The latest.
Yeah. He said 2012. I'm like, that was like Kendrick. Good Kid, Mad City. 06? Really? It was that late. All right. But yeah.
I'm about to say. Yeah. When did Nas drop that album, Nigga, when he was with Khalees?
Like 07?
Yeah, that was a long
Yo, the Nigga album was the shit on the low.
On the low.
On the low. That shit had a song, Fried Chicken, with Busta Rhymes. Fried chicken, fly vixen, something you bad for my health, but need you in my kitchen. But the whole song was about a chick, but the metaphor was he was, fried chicken, which is bad for you. The way he like.
08.
That was 08? Yo, the Nigga album. That was a joint.
Yeah, Khalees was mother. I was so hyped.
Yeah, Khalees. That was when he was with Khalees.
Yeah.
Their son is old as hell. That's why I said I know that was a long time ago.
Yo, I seen a picture of Khalees recently.
Yeah, she be frying chicken in the kitchen. She got a farm.
She got that from his song.
Montel Jordan.
Yo, she got that from his song.
Okay.
She got the fried chicken from his song.
No, I know.
That's why she do it.
Probably.
Because she wasn't doing that shit.
She got a whole farm. She
got a whole farm.
She feed the chicken, then she kill the chicken, then she fry it.
What'd you do for International Women's Day?
You said when was it?
What did you do for it?
What I do today? Be a woman?
No, today's International Women's Day.
Yeah.
It's the day inside the month.
I walked around and was a woman.
Anybody give you anything?
Oh, you didn't run around? You just walked around?
Mike,
I was walking.
Please, you ain't.
Don't play with me, boy. Do not play with me.
Please, did you get a bottle for her for the Women's Day?
No, that was last week.
Right? He didn't even get a blunt, nothing.
You ain't give her no blunt?
Now this. now we on this. So what'd you do this week?
Technically, though, he should have got a gift too.
All right. So speaking of newer rappers, A Boogie with the hoodie.
I love him.
He just did a show at the Barclay. So I thought that A Boogie, because like I ain't really heard nothing from him or about him. And
I'm so happy you brought this up because I was at a gathering.
And they was like, A Boogie's their GOAT?
No, they were playing A Boogie. And one thing I noticed the other day was he has a song and he says, "Girl, I don't want your number, I want your social. We can get money together, I can coach you." And I just was sitting there.
That's hard.
He's a scammer.
No, I know. I'm like, nobody really
Give
ever
me $5 Cash
it.
App, I'll turn it to $500.
Yeah, it was giving like tap in.
All bank, all be your ways, tap in.
Yeah, like it was giving that. And I was like, yo, that's fire. Like, he could really just like be at his show. Like,
I mean, I'm not. I don't
just
rap.
talking to the fans, like telling them to tap in through the song. I'm like, that's pimping right there. I was like, yeah.
That's not pimping, that's simping.
That's scamming.
No, he's getting her social. He's not getting her number.
No, that's the new. Let me get your number. I'm about to make money with you, and then before we make money, I'm gonna slide in and fuck. Like, Come on.
No, but he got the social first. But he got her social first.
This is a play.
So A Boogie, who I thought wasn't really popular at this moment in time. He just did a sold out show at the Barclays.
Yo, his shows are crazy.
Like he sold out the bar. And we was talking about this earlier. How niggas, how we was talking about how niggas, got followers and all that shit. They can't bring nobody out to a show. Right. He sold out an arena. A professional.
How many hold?
I don't know.
40,000.
I'm about to say over 20,000.
I can't lie. I play his music.
So that's a lot. Yeah. That's a lot of money spent that night.
But his music was like, when you listen to it, them couple tracks that he had, them shits was like almost timeless because it touched you.
He got a song called Timeless.
Yeah, that's crazy. Think about that.
You an A Boogie fan?
I am.
I ain't know.
No, yeah, like that nigga.
I thought you only listened to Nicki Minaj. I didn't think.
No, he does a lot of melodic shit. Y'all always talk about me and the melodic shit. That's his lane. Like he does a lot of melodic shit. Like, and I fuck with it. I told you he sung like, I don't want your number, girl. I want your social.
It's trap soul.
Yeah, like it's like.
Yo, because when I thought about this, when I saw that he did that show, I was like, I only know one A Boogie song.
Damn.
One, Drowning. That's the only.
That's my shit.
That's the only A Boogie song that I can name off the top of my head is one joint, and I'm like, he got people that's like fucking with him, like. I
literally just put one of his songs on my reels from when I went to the club in Puerto Rico, and that's my shit.
I really fuck with Don Q.
Yeah,
he nice.
Yeah, he was the one. I mean, for niggas like
A
us,
Boogie was cool, but Don Q was like.
I like Don Q. I just wish. I feel similarly to him about him the way I feel about Dave East, who Dave East has been doing better for me as far as like doing more boom bap, like New York shit. Because there was a time where I would critique him and be like, yo, he's always on some like da 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 something da 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 da. And I'm like, all right, that's cool, you could do that, but give me, if you from New York, you supposed to be bringing New York back, my nigga. Like, I want to hear, some boom bap from you. And Dave East has been doing a little bit more of that since I said that. But Don Q nice. He nice, but I want to hear some more boom bap out of him just because I know that's his foundation. I know that. But, he trying to get some money. He trying like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck with the young people. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. But as a older nigga, I'm like, yeah, I want to hear some, because the nigga Don Q is nice. Some niggas got it. Lyrical ability. Like, some niggas got words. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don Q got words. He got punchlines, wordplay, but when it falls into a certain cadence, for me personally, I just be like, all right, you just doing something else. Like, you doing something that's not, it ain't for me personally. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, Don Q, he nice. But Don Q couldn't sell at the Barclays.
No, A Boogie has a huge influence in New York.
So,
I'm telling you, like, whenever I'm in New York, he's very prominent.
He's like
the little baby of New York.
Whoa.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
No, wait, no. Then who is if he ain't?
The little baby of New York?
Yeah.
Like, who's the most populous right now?
For the longest time.
Oh, for the longest time.
That's what I'm saying. He's been out for a decade.
Wait, who more popular in New York than A Boogie?
Right now?
I'm just saying, he just sold out the Barclays. Who could do that?
Keep it real, if he was out, K-Flock, he could sell out the Barclays.
He's in jail, though.
I know, but if he was out, he could. Them other little niggas be selling, you know what I'm saying, 6, 7, 8,000 size.
I'm just saying, for somebody that's been out for a decade. All right.
Realistically, K-Flock not out. Who else? Is anybody in New York? He up there, right? I mean, he has to be.
Besides the obvious French.
You think French sell more tickets than A Boogie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Right now?
So to really just bring it back to what
French Montana can't sell out the Barclays?
Unfortunately, he can't.
He definitely can.
You say he can?
He can.
Definitely can.
All right.
Well, look, though, bring it back to the original question, though. What JD said. I don't think hip hop is in a bad place because we all just name different people that is popping right now. We
you know who
about
could?
Griselda.
Shorty. What's Shorty name?
Don't play with it.
Nah, Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
She can sell out the Barclays.
I'm just talking about dudes I said for the last 10 years.
You think Ice Spice could do it?
Right now? Yeah. Yo, she's from the Bronx. My nigga, the Bronx alone is 19,000 people come out.
Yeah.
19,000 people.
I'm just saying,
A-Boogie has had a run for 10 years. That's what I'm saying. Like, for somebody to be...
She's opening for every pop.
I'm not saying she's not.
But hold on. Do we think...
And y'all just said, he just said he hasn't even heard an A-Boogie song in years. And that's what I'm saying. Like, A-Boogie in New York, he's the little baby in New York. Like, they love A-Boogie. He could not put out another song and they're still going to fucking buy his tickets and they're still going to bump him at every event.
This is very interesting, though. I just feel like if Ice Spice could sell out Barclays, and I'm not saying that she couldn't, and I'm not saying that French couldn't or whatever.
If Ice Spice sold out the Barclays,
I just don't know. I would just say I feel like they would do it. I feel like why wouldn't they do it?
I'm saying Meek could sell out the Barclays.
Well, I'm saying, but these are New York artists. I'm not. I'm just saying, like a New York artist, like.
But that's what I'm saying. People from New York,
or
outside
maybe
of New York,
just what you already contractually obligated to.
Well, you know what you booked. Right. It's like where you book, what you book, right? How much you charging.
And then they don't got event slots open for like next week, nigga. You're planning for the Barclays. They probably are booked for the next 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Like, yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Because Ice Spice might can do it today, but can she do it in 2 years? Which might make her say, "Hold up, I shouldn't book that yet."
Right.
It's not known. Hey, Boogie might have booked it 2 years ago.
To be devil's advocate, you think West could sell out Barclays?
No.
But he could sell out a Barclays in Amsterdam.
It's not a Barclays. It's not 19,000.
No, I'm saying that, like,
not 19,000.
10,000.
Nah, 1,000.
You don't think he could do more than 1,000?
I mean, more, but not closer to 1 than 19. But he'll just keep every night.
Boogie.
Every night he gonna do that shit. You feel me? Like, and he might do it in more places where A-Boogie did that shit in New York, and he might not be able to. You know what I'm saying? So it could like even out or whatever. Like he's talking about West Side Gun. Like West. You said who?
I think West Side Gun could put
14,000.
That's a lot of people.
He probably could. He probably could.
I don't know.
Yeah, right. I'm going.
But what I'm saying is the type of venues they're doing are 500 to like you saying to 1,000.
They doing standing room only joints.
But they doing them every single night though. They going Thursday through Sunday. You know.
I mean, you know, I've gone to Griselda shows. I've gone to Benny shows. You know, and typically they're at places that hold.
I love a more intimate
500 to 1,000 people, and it be packed like a motherfucker. But it's not like it's a bunch of motherfuckers outside like let me in. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's like it's fucking packed. Like Benny, I feel like Benny sell more tickets than West. Like I'm saying, if I'm being honest, even though West, you know, to me, I'd rather go see West. But Benny is, you know, he signed a Def Jam, Rock Nation Management. You know what I'm saying? He got a song with J. Cole. Like I'm saying, all these things matter when we talking about selling tickets. And I went to see Benny. All right, I went to see Benny at the Fillmore in Philly. I don't know how much it holds, maybe 1,000, something like that. I could be wrong. Maybe somebody could look it up. What's the capacity of the Fillmore in Philly? But I went to see Benny, and it wasn't completely full. It was lit, but it wasn't completely full. A few months later, I went to that same venue and I saw Pusha T. And it was like night and day. Pusha T shit was to the wall. I couldn't move in that bitch for Pusha T show in Philly. 2,500. Okay.
450 club.
Because the TLA is smaller than the Fillmore, and Benny's show was originally at the TLA, and they probably sold so many tickets. They was like, nah, we gonna move it over to a bigger venue, which it still was lit. But when Pusha was there, that shit was different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my homie I was with passed out.
Like 2,700.
Yo, my homie I was with passed out in the fucking Fillmore. It was like that. You feel me? Like they take his ass to the fucking.
Yo, wait, somebody you went with passed out at the Pusha.
Yo, we out there like. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga was over there like, you pushed!
Yo, we out there doing it, you know what I'm saying? And my man just like hunched up. Yeah, anyway, shout out to my homie.
That's what happens. So how you got home? So tight in them places.
Huh?
You drove or he drove?
All right, so he drove.
So you was stranded?
Nah, I wasn't stranded. He passed out. They took him to the joint, to like a little room they had in there.
He came back?
Yeah, I went to the room.
They gave him Pedialyte.
I went in the room, and he was like, yeah, I just need some water, man.
They gave him Pedialyte.
And then look. So we came out that room, and I'm like, all right, we out. He was like, hold on, let's see what song he do next.
He was trying to pass out again.
He said, let's see what song he do next. And I don't know what song he did next. I'm like, man, come on, this ain't it, man. We out, man. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
And then we left. That nigga passed out. I was scared as hell. I'm like, goddamn, like you can't. You know what I'm saying? People lose consciousness. Like some people don't come back from losing consciousness. You feel me? So it was scary. I ain't gonna say his name, but shout out to the homie.
High on GHB.
He was high.
He was tweaking.
So that Buddha bud.
He smoked one of Mike's lace blunts.
He smoked some K2.
Yeah, he was smoking some Jeffrey up in that bitch.
He smoked some K2.
Damn. Nah, yo, honestly, and I smoked with him that night, and I don't smoke. But I smoked.
You smoked the
that
spice?
night. I ain't passed out.
Yo, this nigga hit that shit sparingly, like.
Yo, how y'all feel?
Wait, what he do?
I know this is not.
Nothing.
This is not directly tied to rap music.
It's culture though.
But it is culture. It's hip hop culture. Ja Morant.
Man, he a dummy.
Ja Morant.
I'm not gonna lie, he's low key like my spiritual animal.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna start with Soul. I'm gonna start with Soul because that sounds very interesting.
Explain that.
Yeah. How you feel about Ja Morant, Soul?
I feel like he's I say, he's my spiritual animal. I mean, if I was an NBA player, I wouldn't be all over the place with it like the way he is. Mm-hmm. But like the things that he's doing, like he's a lit bitch with a gun. Like
yo,
a lit bitch.
And it's just like, I mean, not as like a bitch ass nigga, but it just gives like
he a baddie?
Like that's the first one he ever had.
She said he a baddie.
Like, you know,
like that's the first gun he ever had.
I look at him and I see myself. Like he's me when I get my gas. Like he's me. Like
so that's what you gonna do?
When I drink Casamigos. I'm just saying, like.
So when you drink Casamigos, you be waving the gun and then.
No, I'm just saying, you didn't see him on a private jet. They was like passing the Casamigos bottle
we
around.
talking about when he had the gun.
No, I'm talking about all of it. I'm just saying, him as a person, like, no, yes it does. No, but that could get him. They were passing the bottle around and they just look like a bunch of baddies on a private jet.
You know that he's being investigated by the FBI right now?
Yes, and what I'm saying is, him as a person, it reminds me of me. But if I was an NBA player, I wouldn't be putting all that on the internet.
I don't know how you.
But that's what it gives.
So y'all
asked me why he's my spiritual animal. You talking about how does it correlate? I'm saying that.
Who said spiritual?
I said it, and they asked me a question.
So Fleas, how do you feel about what he been doing?
He's a dummy. The nigga.
He shouldn't be doing that.
What they saying, everybody saying that he ain't grow up like that. He ain't like that. My nigga, you have the world in the palm of your hands. You in the NBA got how much is this contract for?
50 million.
50 million? My nigga, any millions. You have opportunity. Nike just put mad bread behind him, didn't they? Then he just did that igloo shit or whatever it was when the sneakers came out. My nigga, you got everything.
And he be dunking on everybody,
bro. And and then on top of that, you nice. So why do you need to? I'm saying, like,
he shouldn't just be waving his gun around like
even
that.
If you live that life,
because a nigga, but he don't live that life, and a nigga that ain't never lived that life feel like he gotta validate himself to motherfuckers
even
that
if
do
you,
live that
that's
life.
what I'm saying. Like,
and Clarence's parents had a real good marriage.
They did him like that. It's a real life.
I seen it.
Didn't he pull a gun on some little kids or some shit like that?
No, he brandished it. He didn't pull it on him.
Nah, they said they seen a red beam.
No. See, there's three incidents. So the first incident was from the summertime. He was at the pickup game. They beat up a little 17-year-old boy. He went in the crib. Allegedly, I don't know.
Not him. Other people.
No, he did.
No, yeah,
he beat the little kid up.
Beat the little kid up. Went in the house, grabbed the gun, and came out with the gun in his waistline, showing niggas the gun. So then another one was he had some internet beef with a nigga that worked at motherfucking Foot Locker or something. He pulls up with his entourage to Foot Locker. So then the third incident was one of his homies done got banned from coming to any of the facilities because after the Pacers game a couple weeks ago, nigga pulled the beam. They was in the car and shined the beam on somebody. So whoever that was in his entourage no longer. And now we got this situation.
But they benched him indefinitely.
Yo, he's not. They said 50 games.
No. The team
benched
50
him.
games came from when Gilbert Arenas brought the straps into the locker room.
But that's not official.
No, they said that they're trying to. They said the NBA's trying to suspend him for 50 games.
Listen, hold on, because this is my sport.
Please elaborate.
So,
but
the first conversation was the 50 games because that's what Gilbert Arenas got. So it was speculations that he would get 50 games.
Okay.
The team suspended him. Well, not suspended him, but they benched him indefinitely. Mm-hmm. So right now, Adam Silver has the last say so. But in the past, like 5 or 6 years, there's been a handful of people that have had firearms charges. But his ain't just about the firearm. This was an away game, so the speculation is who had the gun and did you bring it on the plane with you? So that's one thing right there.
That's why he's being.
The second thing is, although Colorado is an open carry state, it is not when you're intoxicated. So if they got any film of him taking any drink, he's done for that.
It's so funny though because it ain't no that the way he even had the gun in the video, it did not look like it was his gun. To me, it seemed like it was like one of the homies shit. He was just like
a bad bitch with a gun. Like somebody just gave him one. That's what I'm saying.
It didn't seem like the nigga pulled the gun out of his pocket.
But we talked about this before on the show. When you're that guy, it don't
it's
matter
on
who
you.
Your crew it is.
It's on you.
No, he looked, that's what I'm saying. It was given like.
So now you looking at local police department is looking at it to see if you was intoxicated because now that null and voids any open carry, but you're not a citizen of that state. So now you done brought a weapon across state lines.
That's federal.
You're in another state,
and you're in a strip club.
Well, they said basically they're gonna have to have video proof of him drinking because even if he bought it on his card, he could have bought you a drink. Mm-hmm. They have to have proof of him drinking. But all of this
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that wherever he was at, though, like
no, Colorado is an open carry unless it says on the building that you can't bring a gun in.
No, not saying that he couldn't bring it in, but he's waving a gun around a bunch of. You get what I'm saying? I'm sure you can't just have your gun out.
Nah, that's reckless. Yeah, that's reckless.
It was titties out.
He was like, yeah, he's in the middle of.
You can't wave your gun out when it's titties out.
And it was a wild ass club name too. It didn't even sound like a sanitary type club.
Oh, so you can have a gun in there?
It was the shitty nipple.
Yeah, but you can definitely have a gun in the shit.
No, you can't just. They already.
Shitty nipple's crazy. I don't know where that came from.
You can't just.
My thing is, you should know. Not only can you not do that, but you can't record yourself doing it.
No, that's but still, I'm just saying. I'm just thinking about even in real life, like he's.
That's what I thought. It looked like he was in a
strip club. Think about y'all niggas.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Studio.
Reckless ass nigga, and you know who the fuck he is because he played basketball, and he just waving a fucking gun around all.
Nah, he wasn't waving around. He was just
while y'all eating y'all wings and looking at titties. And then while y'all eating y'all wings and looking at titties, y'all see this nigga that play ball just doing some weird shit. Like,
nah, that's not. It didn't look like that.
No, they looked like they had like a little private.
Yeah, they was in a room. Yeah, it wasn't like.
But I'm just saying in general. That's what I mean.
Like a room, like a private room.
But I'm just saying in general. That's just too much. Like you're putting people's. You don't even know what you're doing.
I mean, I want to say that
he did not look like he knew what he was doing with that gun.
Like I said, he was doing too much.
One thing that I guess a situation I witnessed earlier today highlighted to me is that not sometimes, but a lot of times, it's important to have some empathy. And I empathize with Ja Morant. I may not agree with what the narrative that's being pushed and what it appears to be, because I'm not there. Mm-hmm. I don't agree with that, but I just wish this man well. You feel me? I want him to get out of it. I want him to do whatever is necessary and morally stable in order to get where he wants to go, because I believe that he wants to be someone that could provide for his family, his community, and all those things, and they are going to try to take that from you.
Mm-hmm. I believe he want to be something he not. No, I believe the exact opposite. I hear what you're saying. Have empathy for people.
You don't think that's what he wants?
I can't have empathy for niggas who make dumb decisions.
I just think he's young. He has
how old is Ja Morant?
Look, regardless
how old he is.
22, 23.
Listen,
though, he had his mom and dad.
What I'm about to say is, my nigga, we just seen this shit happen with Aaron Hernandez. He, thought he lived that life, and he kind of did live that life, and he carried that shit over into, pro sports, and that shit turned into, if we don't tell this nigga, like, now, like, yo, my nigga, you making mistakes, chill the fuck out, because what's gonna happen is
the boys in college that just killed the motherfuckers
and they getting away with this shit. My nigga, it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? One of these days, they gonna make an example.
I mean, I don't think that he's, like, lit, like Scoop said, like, to me, it doesn't seem like he's in the street. He just seemed like he's a lit.
That's what I'm saying. On live throwing up gang signs, holding up a gun.
And he's around niggas that's doing this shit.
No,
so
red
beams on niggas in.
No, listen. No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that it's right. What I'm saying is, I think that he just has money. He's young as fuck. Like, it's not right. But he's just drunk.
But peep game. A nigga from the streets that get money is getting the farthest away from the streets. A nigga that never was in the streets to get money, he's trying to go.
He's doing it backwards.
I'm saying I feel bad for him because that's what you get. What I'm saying, like, he's.
I don't feel bad. He got a daddy.
Not at all. He's a man. My nigga, he's a man. I don't care how young he is.
I mean, he's a kid, man.
But he's a bro.
And he just got
legally
bread.
he's
Like,
a man,
y'all
but
don't know
come
what
on,
it's like
please.
to get
But,
millions
all
of
right, my nigga,
dollars
but that's
to be
what
in
I'm saying.
the
He's going
spotlight.
backwards. He ain't never been
he's
in
not,
that.
I'm not saying
My
it's
nigga, he
right,
never-
but
he ain't
I
never-
had, like he said, I
agree
have
with that.
empathy for him.
He
He's a
said, I
young
don't have
nigga
no
that
empathy.
just got bread.
He's going backwards. That's like joining the gang at 36. Or however old he is. My nigga, if you didn't grow up in that shit, don't do it now.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
And
that's
that's what
right.
he's
true, too.
doing.
I'm
You
saying
throwing
it's-
up gang
Please,
signs.
you was trying to jump me in like 2 weeks
tried
ago.
to jump you in after this show.
Trying to jump me
No, but
into
peep
the
game. But I'm gonna keep it real though, because I'm gonna go to my team, the Bulls. DeMar DeRozan. He
can't name three members of the Bulls.
He really.
Zach Levine.
It's a couple players. Russell Westbrook. Marshawn Lynch. It's some cats that's really from it that don't be on that bullshit.
Marshawn Lynch?
Yes. What, my nigga? He's from
No. He don't be on the shit.
not like these niggas.
No.
He don't be posting no guns and none of that shit.
I mean, he not in the league no more, so now he really.
Even when he was, though.
Well, no, but now that he's not
But
in the
Deshaun
league.
Jackson, he's of the shits. And he don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, it's niggas that's of the shits. And like we said, niggas that's really,
Jalen Rose,
really
talk about
niggas
it.
that's really from the shits, my nigga, they don't.
That's what I'm saying. He's
not
a
doing
dumb
all that,
kid
you know
with
what I'm saying?
money.
That's
That's
what I'm
drunk.
saying. He's backwards,
Like-
my nigga.
But he backwards.
And I don't wanna see this
He
kid
grew up.
fucking
He
shit
grew up
up.
in a middle
Well,
class
write him
with
a
mom
letter.
and dad. Mom
Write
and
him a
dad
letter
both
and
had
tell
good
him.
jobs. He went to a private school. The boy played basketball his
that's
whole
what they
life.
are.
He went to Cranbrook?
Yes.
Bro, you moved to
He said
Memphis
the
because your
Cranbrook.
dad be sitting courtside with Yo Gotti. Now you think you tough.
Now he cosplaying. That's what they
Exactly.
do. No, that's what they do.
First thing I
though.
agree with, he's cosplaying.
He was saying courtside with Yo Gotti, his pops.
No, any
But the thing is,
nigga that's popping from Memphis,
but then
his
everybody
dad be
says
on
it's
Tino
okay when
Rap, be on-
Drake does it. Drake got a bunch of money, and this nigga cosplays as Cameron and this person and that person. But
Yeah, but Drake is
it's
different.
culture.
We know
but
what it
Ja
is.
We
Morant
know
wants
we-
to fucking
He
cosplay
said
and
Drake
swing guns around
cosplays as
and be a bad
Cameron.
bitch. Everybody's mad. Like, yeah.
All right, hold on. So,
People call Drake a bad bitch all the time.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they
Drake
just so
fucking
bad.
bad
They
bitch.
just some baddies just finding their way.
So every week on the Watch This podcast,
This week, every week,
we do add a song to our playlist. So we have a playlist on Tidal. It's called the Watch This playlist. You are our guest this week, so I want to give you the opportunity to add a song. It could be any song you want. It could be a song that you're on, or your song, or it could be a song that you're listening to. Whatever. It just got to be available on streaming on Tidal. And I'm going to add it to our playlist, and anyone watching that follows the playlist will be able to listen to it.
Okay.
So I always, because there was a time where I would say this shit, and because I'd be drunk by now, I'd be forgetting to add this song to the playlist. So I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay,
What
cool.
song you got?
Showtime Franklin, 100 times that.
Showtime. Is it spelled straight up?
Yeah, Showtime is one word, and then Franklin.
Like from
Yeah, the track chose
Snowfall?
That's the project, and it's called 100 times that.
Oh no! Oh wait! That's a song. Wait!
It's on that project though. It's called 100 times that.
100 times?
Yeah, HUNNIT.
Right there. 100 times that.
100 times that.
All right, no doubt. So we're gonna add 100 times that, Showtime Franklin and Gunna Tank to the Watch This playlist. It's on there now because, like I said, I be forgetting. We do this at the end of the episode. I want to thank you for pulling up tonight,
Definitely.
man.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Mike Wayz, man, Drama Co. Definitely want to see you win and succeed.
Likewise, brother.
We're gonna stay in contact.
Definitely, definitely.
After this, in the meantime, in between time, want to pull up to the events and and kick it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to our man Antoine too, though, man. That's
Swan definitely in the building. Grind gang. Shouts out to the grind
Can I
gang.
say who
Homie.
I thought he was who he reminded me of when he walked in?
Young Chris from the Young Guns.
No.
Freddie
Caesar from
Gibbs.
Black Ink.
Oh shit.
I was like, he reminds me of Caesar from Black Ink.
Damn, I was gonna name mad people. You didn't give me a chance.
Yeah, you was way left. It was getting ready. You was about to name Loon. You was like naming all
I was
these
gonna
people.
be like, I'm like Russell Wilson. I was going to say like random people.
You was gonna say a bunch of random.
But
ass
also, as tradition on the podcast, when we end it, before we end the show, Soul blesses us with a freestyle.
Okay.
She gives us at least.
names. So I could do my spoken word.
No. So you always gotta change the verbiage.
You could do spoken word to that beatbox.
Yeah, but has to
y'all gotta give me like something like I need reggaeton. Come on, you Cuban.
I can do regular reggae.
Racist now.
I can do regular reggae. I can do nigga reggae. I can't do Hispanic nigga reggae. I can do
Wow, racist.
Come on, you rap.
Wow, racist.
Alright, so if Soul not gonna give us any bars,
Then Scoop is.
The scoop is, yeah.
I got you with the beat.
Special situation.
Spaghetti on his sweater already.
I got you with the
just because
background
Mike
harmonies.
Wayz is here, you
I got
feel
the
me?
background harmony. Somebody get the
I'm
beat.
saying niggas think that shit is a game until I tell them that we winning.
What else?
Because I'm gonna start from the middle. I'm gonna start from the middle.
Inside out.
When I hit you with this joke that I'm telling you. Hold on, wait, y'all ain't even wait for the punchline. Hold up.
Hold on, here it comes.
It's gonna punch. Come on.
I'm cool like a light.
Cool like a light.
I'm bright like a car radio.
And what else?
No. During the day when it's bright,
yeah, okay.
you don't even hear me. Okay. And then when I go outside, the inside is.
Watch this.